Since 1975, VW have been making the Polo. Due to its sophistication and simplicity, it's been very popular with mums. And because for the last 2 years running it's won Supermini of the Year, I wanted to find out if this was the ultimate mum's car and more. For this experiment, I decided to use the most basic ever invented Polo, the 1-litre manual. And because this was the most basic car I'd ever reviewed, there were a number of things I didn't understand, such as how to get in it.
You just put the key in and turn it. That is...
When I got inside, there wasn't much there.
Right.
But it is spacious and practical.
The boot is not as big as a Honda Jazz, but the seats go down, which still means she can get shopping in it and lots of plants from the garden centre. Even though this is not the biggest in the class, here I am in the back, 6'1", and I have room, which is good. There's a cup holder and, well, some manual windows. Turn that, it just goes up and down.
Shortly after that, I ran out of jokes about the car's standard spec, and it was time to drive it, which was when I discovered the Polo's first advantage over its competitors.
It's exceptionally quiet in here for a small car. I've test driven one of these before, and I don't know whether they've done lots of sort of updates, but it's a lot quieter than the one I drove before. It's also very misleading because when you sit in the dealership and it's all a bit cheap and sort of sparse, you go, well, this is going to be rubbish. But it really isn't. When you're going along, you get this immediate sense of the good quality that Volkswagen can produce.
And whilst this one only has 75 horsepower, power isn't really the point. Comfort and ease of driving probably is. The engine note is warm and comforting. It feels light in the cabin, and the vision is obviously better than what you might find in a Fiesta, for instance, which makes you feel safe.
So, whilst you or your mum are driving around in relative peace and quiet, you'll also have the comfort knowing that you're not paying any road tax, unless, of course, they've changed it this week. There's also really good miles to the gallon, 46 miles to the gallon, and you've got the knowledge that there isn't really that much trickery going on inside the car that will break or cause you to have a problem out of warranty. And speaking of out of warranty, when you come to resell the car, you're not got to worry too much about devaluation because they hold pretty good money. It's a VW, it's Car of the Year, and who doesn't want a Polo?
In fact, that's probably why there's a Polo for everyone, you know. There's 10 models and 11 engines to choose from, along with specification to the limits you set. Get one with VW's famous DSG and automatic radar cruise, and you might end up with one of the coolest small cars on the planet.
Little things that you do make me glad I'm in love with you. Little things that you say make me glad that I feel this way.
I'm actually very pleased that I like the Polo because I am a VW fan, and I also think that small cars are possibly the most important for a brand, and that's because they not only are what everybody wants, but they're also your introduction to the brand. And if they can get their most basic one completely and utterly right, then you can be a customer for life.
Finally, depending on your device, you might now see 2 more films you can watch next, and you can subscribe for more. As far as negatives go, there was only one, which I'll save for the comments.